A point comes in every narcissistic relationship where a survivor is forced to behave in ways similar to how a narcissist behaves, and that makes them think they're a narcissist as well. For example, going no contact may be perceived as ghosting the narcissist because they ghost you, and when they ghost you, they block you from all places, they don't talk to you, and so on, which is similar to no contact. Grey rocking. Grey rocking can feel like stonewalling them, showing no emotions, but they also show you no emotions whatsoever when punishing you. So, where do we draw the line? What sets you apart from the narcissist and their evilness? Intentions. Your intentions matter, and that's what we are going to talk about in today's episode. I am Danish, a psychologist and a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. In this episode, we are going to talk about 5 behaviors that a narcissist and a victim of a narcissist have in common. If you're eager to find out what these behaviors are, please consider subscribing, as I always request, because your subscription can help in spreading awareness about narcissistic abuse. Behavior number 1, your no contact policy versus narcissistic ghosting. When you go no contact with a narcissist, what is your intention? Your intention is to protect yourself because you have tried everything in your capacity to fix them, to fix the relationship, and to fix yourself. Unfortunately, nothing worked. So you were left with only one option, and that was to cut them off because they kept taking supply from you. They kept repeating the same cycle again and again, and you kept losing yourself. So you had to run. You had to run away. You had to save yourself, save your sanity, and give yourself a chance at healing. But when a narcissist ghosts you, which looks like no contact, what is their intention? Their intention is to punish you. Their intention is to break you. Their intention is to torture you. Their intention is to psychologically strangulate you. Their intention is to make you settle for breadcrumbs. Their intention is to suppress all the issues that you are raising. Their intention is to avoid taking responsibility. Their intention is to make you more compliant. None of this is good. So when you go no contact, you're not trying to harm them. Whereas when a narcissist ghosts you, their only agenda is to destroy you. Behavior number 2, your grey rocking approach versus narcissist stonewalling tactic. When you grey rock a narcissist, what is your intention? Your intention is to safeguard your sanity because you know the narcissist that you're dealing with is adamant at acquiring supply from you. Positive or negative, it does not matter. They need fuel, they need emotions. And you're done, you're exhausted, you do not want to play that game anymore. So what do you do? What do you do as a response? You stop giving them supply. You do not react emotionally. You respond in one-word answers. You talk about really shallow things like weather, and you do not basically engage a lot. That is grey rocking. You become boring so that they leave you alone. That is the intention. You're not trying to harm them. But when a narcissist stonewalls you, what is their agenda? The agenda is to break you, to punish you. Maybe you hurt their narcissistic ego. You said something they did not like, or you are not doing something they want you to do. So they have to have it their way. It's their way or the highway. To accomplish that, they have to touch the softest spot. They have to abandon you. They have to withhold affection. They have to withdraw. They have to retreat. They have to make you feel lonely. They have to suffocate you. And how can all of that be accomplished easily? By not talking to you. And it's not just silent treatment, it's stonewalling, treating you like a wall, like you don't exist, not acknowledging your presence at all. That truly gives you a deep brain injury. Studies have shown that it's the same area that gets injured when you develop PTSD is the area that gets impacted when you receive silent treatment or get stonewalled by one of your loved ones. Number 3, and the most popular one, hoovering and you going back to the narcissist. When a narcissist hoovers you, they try to get you back because they feel like they have lost control and they have to play those dirty mind games to confuse you, manipulate, and gaslight you so that you forget everything and you just basically go back to them and they get to abuse you one more time. That is when hoovering happens. Hoovering is done not with an intention to fix the relationship, to make things better, to take responsibility for one's actions. None of that. It's not done to apologize and they don't feel any remorse when hoovering. But when you go back, when you want them back, when you seek them, what is your intention? Your intention is not to control them. Your intention is not to hurt them, leave them, or abandon them. Your intention is to restore the homeostasis because you are trauma bonded. The moment they send that message across and you feel like there is some hope, you forget everything bad they have done to you and remember only the positive things. We call it cognitive and emotional dissonance. You experience euphoric recall and that destroys your logic. Basically, it doesn't let you see them for who they are, and that's when you repeat the cycle. But the point that I'm trying to make here is you don't do it strategically like they do. They hoover you with a strategy, but you unconsciously and quite helplessly repeat a cycle, and that's why you keep going back. Number 4, real abuse of the narcissist versus your reaction to abuse. This one is what confuses a lot of people. When a narcissist abuses you, their abuse is real. They do it intentionally. They lie to you, they manipulate you, they gaslight you. Basically, they cause harm purposely. They know what they're doing, they know the impact, they know the consequences, yet they continue treating you that way because it serves them and they do not care, they don't love you. But when you react to their abuse, it's a biologically correct response. You have been pushed, you have been abused so badly that the worst reactions have now started coming out of you, which is not a you problem. Anybody in your place would have behaved the same way. That is a universal thing. So your reaction to abuse does not make you a narcissist. It's a temporary thing. It's a survival state. It's fight, flight, freeze, and fawn, all combined together, making it seem like you are turning into them. You're not. There is a difference, and your intentions will tell you where it lies. You don't abuse them like they abuse you. You give them a pushback with the hope of stopping them. Number 5 and the last one, their accusations versus your real accusations. When they accuse you of lying, of doing things that you have not done, they gaslight you because that way they avoid taking responsibility and they become the nice guy, the nice person in the relationship or the victim. But when you accuse them, you're not accusing them of something that they have not done. You are telling your truth. And they say, oh, you want to destroy me. You want to accuse me. What's wrong with you? No, your accusations is basically the reality. When they accuse you, they want you to doubt yourself. They want you to question your actions and behaviors. They want you to get confused. But when you accuse them, for the lack of a better word, you want them to take responsibility for something they have done so that they can change. You're not trying to shame them, blame them, humiliate them, make them feel they're less of a human being. That's what they do. Your intention is not to destroy them. You're not sadistic by nature. Your accusations are not narcissistic. Just because behaviors look similar does not mean they have the same origin. You may do the same thing, say the same thing, but with a different intention. And that's why I say context matters. Story matters. It's not like, oh, the narcissist says the same thing and you say the same thing. Does that mean I am the narcissist as well? No, it doesn't work like that. You may use the same words, but in a different context with a different intention. So keep that in mind. And with that, let's bring this episode to an end. Thank you so much. Before you go, make sure to register yourself for an upcoming workshop happening next month, just within a couple of weeks. The dates are 7th and 14th July. Topic will be how to overcome betrayal trauma caused by the narcissist. It only happens twice a year, so don't miss it. Link is in the bio description, and you can click the I button above. I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.